So STEM initiatives are the science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. It's a major initiative in U.S. schools to raise the level of math and science awareness of our kids. Stillwater area schools are doing STEM in many classrooms across the district. You can tell and feel when you move through our schools that STEM initiatives have been a very important component.
And then we'll get started. You should have your task bot, what you're going to be doing here in a little bit. Today you're having your actual challenge.
We're programming our robot for our drag race. We're learning about mechanical engineering and how to program things.
You're going to have about 11 minutes where you can make tweaks to your program. I think my biggest responsibility is getting out of their way. And then, yeah, go ahead and give it a try. You're at 3 minutes and 50 seconds before we do our first official trial.
It can be kind of like stressful trying to figure out what we need
all
to do.
in time for the race.
Yeah.
Sometimes when we would start the program, the gears would click a lot. So we're trying to help that not happen.
Doing our first trial right now. So you need to download, and then whoever's running it needs to be out in the hallway. We're gonna go back into the classroom. You're gonna have 4 minutes to make your adjustments. For me, the best part about what they're learning is working with a group.
Well, when we have a problem, we work together and try to figure it out, trying different kinds of programs and stuff, and building it different ways.
And then let's just see what happens. We can leave that one the way it is, or do you want to try to change it?
We're trying to get our robot to go what it's supposed to do, but it keeps going in circles, and it won't completely work.
Run it and see if that makes a difference. And if it doesn't, then maybe you try hitting, refreshing a couple of those blocks.
Okay.
All right? I think about what an employer might want in a future employee. And getting a good score on a test isn't real high on my level of needs. I need employees that have some confidence in their problem solving.
We just keep going because there's no really point in giving up.
That's kind of why Legos are so awesome. Once the thing breaks, you can put it back together.
Computational thinking is one of the core 21st century skills that we need to be teaching our kids to succeed. And that type of learning needs to occur from kindergarten through 12th grade. The best way to teach kids computational thinking is by providing them with problems to solve in new and innovative ways. It's really neat when you can see something like an English class using robots to develop storytelling and plot lines.
Shakespearean sonnets, number of lines. Let's start with that.
I think I focus less as a source of content, whereas I design experiences for them to interact with that information, and I try to design those experiences to push their learning.
Now, what are you going to be using the robots to show us? We're doing light trail drawings again.
How can I give them experiences that push them to do things in a different way? And that is a part of their learning versus can you memorize these facts? Those are still a part of it. Those facts have to be a part of it. But how do they create versus maybe just simply remember?
Your light trail pictures cannot be literal in the words in the sonnet. So one person controlling the sphero, the other person's going to be taking the long exposure photo.
Working with robots provides precision control, but the real trick is to find how they can apply a qualitative kind of control or represent things figuratively with light, with movement.
I'd like to see you getting started with the robots. I'd like to see you have made your choices for your script.
We use our phones and we've got apps that allow us to open the shutter and capture light with those robots. You can write the word and it will draw it out.
They are going to have robots be more a part of their life than any other generation probably that has come before them. They also learn how do they collaborate? How do they work in a team? I hear conversations about light and color and movement that I don't think I would have in a worksheet environment.
You're very close. As long as you can tell me then what your other image is going to be, we'll get you going with robots today.
We've got a lot of change societally coming at us that our learners need to be able to do things differently than we ever have before. Now, does that mean we give up something like Romeo and Juliet? No, we don't do that. I don't think we give up the shared cultural experiences, but I think we have to do them in different ways.
School districts today are under a number of constraints, both financially and with regards to the curriculum that we offer. We have both state and federal mandates that guide our behavior, and programs that get into things like coding and design often get pushed off to the side. What experience a kid receives will really depend on what classrooms they're assigned to. And so that's where an organization like the Partnership Plan comes in and really helps us leverage our community to be able to do some of the things that we need to do to be successful. We really want to ensure that when students exit our system, these ideas of design and coding and computational thinking are a part of the core of the lessons that they've learned for the last 12 or 13 years. They need to have that problem solving at their core. They need to have that relentless pursuit of precision in order to succeed.